anything you end up buying on the front end, you end up getting on the back end where you can, like I was showing you, make those. So all these other databases we list for sale, and just basically you pay us, we put the database here, you connect it, and you are able to resell it any way you want in like your own way, because you're able to download unlimited records. You have a limit of 5,000 records per minute to download. And now that's where this comes in, because if you want to start reselling the downloads, you can have that ability. And then the way we make money is, well, if you have 10 people trying to download 2,000 rows in 1 minute, that's 20,000 rows. It's not going to work. So either you have to adjust your business model and pay us more money so that your download speed can increase across those users. And basically you become a utility company because reselling download speed.
Downloads?
Everything we give is unlimited. And what that means is if you wanted to save every single record, you would have that ability. However, the list is no greater than 5,000. Each file takes a minute to download, and it's capped at 5,000 records a minute right now. So you can download 1,000 lists, which you have that ability to do without limitation. Now, if you were reselling it, right, and let's say there's 3 Enriques that all want to download 5,000 rows a minute, you can't do that because 3 people times 5,000 is 15,000, and your limit's 5,000. You know what I mean? So now, if they would want to, does that make sense, or am I explaining this totally poorly?
I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Basically, the data that we get, right, we can resell, right? And the limit is not like the amount of data. The limit is our ability to download it. So every minute, so it's kind of like the polls that we got with Subsync, right? Like here, every minute we can only pull 5,000, and that goes across all platforms, right? So that means if we're pulling, that means if other people are pulling as well, because in this setup with the white label, we can sell the data that we have to other people. So
yes, you can make these packages. Like if you say, hey, all right, on my 5,000 limit and unlimited downloads, I want to sell 500 leads a day for $99, right? And then now someone can pay you $99 and you give them 500 leads of your unlimited every single day. And then theoretically that mathematical problem we were running into of 5,000, 15,000 doesn't exist because they can only download 500 in a day and you can get 5,000 a minute. I know what you're saying about, hey, the lead was a little bit warmed up more, let's sell it for more. That's really hard to explain and justify to somebody. But if you're able to, book an appointment, I have people that'll spend hundreds of dollars on a confirmed appointment or more. I mean, I have someone that'll spend $1,600 a sit down appointment for a motor vehicle accident.
So what you're telling me is if I could generate someone that's wanting a roof inspection, we could sell off that lead to somebody.
I don't want to say a lead. The only way I want to do this is
appointment.
Scheduled appointment with a recording audio, because when you upload the appointment, because right now that's how you upload a new database, but we're going to give you the ability to upload a recording of that. So that way, basically buyer protection guarantee, right? It's just trying to take the concept of eBay having the whole scam industry of most of this, trying to be drilled down to something that's more digestible in one platform. And it's like a supply chain, because there's people that come to us all the time and say, oh, wow, is it legal for me to text these people? 100% no. So I found the easiest diversion is, listen, you have a risk management assessment. There are people that do the stuff you're talking about that generate appointments and sell them for a lot of money. However, a $100 million company doing it, you have a much higher risk than, making 200 grand a year doing it. But if it's an appointment on calendar, at least so far enough that if someone starts to give you a lead, it's an appointment. It's totally different on every level. So that's why I think that is the go-to solution. And that's why I've been banking on telling people, like, hey, I have guys that have been making millions of dollars selling live transfers to like big agencies. I can't do that anymore because their agencies that they were selling it to are pressed down on.
It's going to be a whole different ballgame.